Hello and good evening for this Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. Star Trek Section 31 has a new trailer out and the special movie event. And we're about to talk all about it here on Live Long and Podcast. We just came off our Star Trek The Next Generation review, and I roped in the panel to come here and let's watch this trailer together and react to it for the first time ever. This movie was announced about a year ago, coming off the with Michelle Yeoh winning the Academy Award for Everything Everywhere All at Once. They've been kind of teasing this. Of course, she was on Star Trek Discovery, and this is sort of a spin-off of that. We saw in season 3 she goes back into the past, and we don't know what happened to her after that, after she kind of separated from the Discovery show. So anyway, with no further ado, we're going to bring this in and talk all about it. Is that let's maybe go to a different layout here. Maybe we'll just go to the traditional, that kind of layout, everybody. And if you want me to pause it, just let me know. But let's get into it and find out what we're in store for here.
I already put my makeup. Gorgeous.
You like? Yeah.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. I say.
Starting everybody.
Beyonce.
Color.
An emperor can only be loyal to duty. Thus does the empire remain strong. Thus does it grow.
It's all mirror universe backstories.
The emperor!
Jojo, you're a tyrant who murdered her own people by the millions. The past always catches up with you.
You're Section 31.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
31 is a Black Ops division. Spy work. Starfleet is here to make sure no one commits murder.
What a cute idea.
Who to me, you got some coordination.
It's gonna be bumpy and bad.
You're a bad bitch.
We can't trust you with our lives, but here we go.
Somebody's got to keep it lively, right?
Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
I love it. I love it.
Adam,
what do you think, fellas?
It looks really fun. I want to see it again, Dave. Can we see it again, please, and then come back?
Sure, we'll do it again. Jeff,
this video was sponsored by World of War.
This is not the right video. This is not the right video. Hold on. It auto-played me. Okay. Yeah, we can play it again. Sure.
Information, I say.
Ladies, let's get information.
Y'all know that's Beyonce, right? Like that's
I do now.
For it right there for me.
Okay, so
An emperor can only be loyal to duty. Thus does the empire
the black goo.
remain
cool.
strong. Thus
This looks really good. This opening.
it grew.
Davin will hate this.
Oh,
he
hail
does.
the emperor!
It's too much Karens. But this is Karen Georgia.
Jojo, you're a tyrant
What
who
year
murdered
is
her own
this?
people by the millions. The past always catches up with you.
You're Section 31.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
31 is a Black Ops division. Spy work. Starfleet is here to make sure no one commits murder.
What a cute idea.
Who to me, you got some coordination.
It's gonna be bumpy and bad.
She eating the eyeball?
Who is the bumpy and bad guy? What's he from? Know this guy.
You're a bad bitch.
We can't trust
This guy?
Yeah.
I recognize him from somewhere. I don't know what.
I don't know either.
But yeah, he's familiar.
Somebody's got to keep it lively, right?
What?
Okay, well, is this a movie?
It's like a made-for-TV movie.
Okay, it's not a theatrical release movie.
It's like a Paramount Plus specific, thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, I see. Like, I unlike Davin, like the mirror universe. I like where the storytelling you can do with the mirror universe stuff, because you can do all sorts of different moral quandaries, and the Section 31 is a good way to do that too, because Section 31 is basically the CIA of Star Trek, and so they can kind of do whatever they want to. Like they always have no morals as well, which I think is good. It allows you to do other stories and to kind of do the Jason Bourne or the idea type thing of Star Trek, which I always liked. I loved the Section 31 episodes especially with Bashir. You know,
I like them. I liked how they did Section 31 in Deep Space Nine as well. I wasn't totally down with how they did it in Discovery, because they made it a little bit too hard. It was basically just Starfleet intelligence in the way they did it in Discovery, and not enough of a truly rogue, off the books organization that nobody sanctioned or approved of, which is how it was kind of originally presented when we first met it. So we'll see how they go about it. So Adam, as you watched the Discovery show with me, when Georgiou leaves that show in season 3 and she goes into that time portal through the Guardian of Forever, and we don't know where she goes. What time period do you think she ends up in there?
Well, clearly she's going back, because I'm only assuming that the opening scene in this trailer is her.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, we're getting her origin story.
We're gonna get flashbacks from before, but we're also getting it seems like post time travel.
Unless they're going to do a whole story, from when she's young and she takes the emperorship and that whole thing. I mean, that's a lot in a movie, but you know what? Going back to when you think of a Discovery, and lots of us were pretty hard on that as we were going through that rewatch or watch for the first time. But that was a great storyline, and like Jeff said, Mirror Universe is just fun because they take it where you can't usually go with Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also am a fan of the Mirror Universe. The Mirror was one of my all-time original series favorites, and still holds up. And I think they did some of that well in Discovery, and some of it not so well. When they were kind of doing the Mirror Universe, that's kind of been always my feeling with Disco is they kind of got some things right, and some other things I was a little. I would have liked a bit of a different take on it. I'm also kind of curious about where that character, that Mirror Georgiou, was left after those events in Discovery, because she was kind of becoming more of a good guy, right? As she went to the future with them, and she was kind of, I don't know, turning her life around and kind of going away from her evil ways. And then she goes back into the past here to work for Section 31 again, which she was already doing before. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how they depict all that. I am actually excited to see her backstory and the stuff with the flashbacks as her as a kid. I think that's actually the more interesting stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love the Mirror Universe for the same reason I love, holodeck episodes, and it just gives the cast to be really over the top and out there and explore different things that they couldn't within the constraints of regular Trek. And with a big budget like this, it looks fantastic. And I'm all about the costumes and the makeup and everything. And they do a lot, I find with Discovery, they do a lot of storytelling with the visuals. So I'm really excited to see, like you say, her backstory. I'm excited to see all of that. I think it's going to be really sharp.
Yeah, me too. Apparently this is coming out in early 2025, everybody. So, we only have a few more months. It was apparently shot back in January, March of this year. So we'll see how it comes out here. I just want to look at the cast. Yeah, obviously we have Michelle Yeoh here.
So that fellow there, his name is Sam Richardson. Where I know him from actually was Ted Lasso.
Oh, and so one of the main characters here is that's why Norman's pointing that out. It has to be before the Enterprise C, because what I think the is that the character says, you know, we don't murder people or something. That's supposed to be Rachel Garrett, the captain of the Enterprise C from yesterday's Enterprise.
Oh, really?
So who was supposed to be Rachel Garrett?
Casey Roll is the actress.
Is that with the Bob?
I don't know who Casey Roll is, but like to look at her here, I think is she the one who says you're a bad bitch?
That's what I mean. The character with the little Bob, is that supposed to be Rachel Garrett? Because that would be amazing.
I think it might be.
I'm looking at her here at IMDb. It must be her.
Is that Casey Roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's who is playing Rachel Garrett.
Yes.
Wow, I love that. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, like there's some like that's interesting, and like I don't know, like who else? So Sam Richardson is a cameloid. That's who we're seeing here with the with those eyes, which is the same species that Amon played in Star Trek VI. You know,
right,
the shapeshifter. So I was like, I've seen those eyes.
He also was a character in Lower Decks. I didn't know that until now. Just
Sam Richardson.
Yep.
What else I know him from? I feel like Ghostbusters. He was in the 2016 Ghostbusters. Basement Cop.
He's in a lot.
There's been a lot of different stuff. Okay, well, I don't know. Like, it could be good. Like, do you guys want to hear what Davin had to say about it?
I already know what he said.
Listen,
but
here's my already. I'm excited because we're gonna have Strange New Worlds, right? And that will be done around November, like late November-ish, early December. And then we have a little bit of pause for Christmas, and then we get a movie. This is fantastic.
Yeah, why not? You know, he says you will find no resemblance to Star Trek in that trailer. It's too edgy. The 10-second attention span crowd will love it. It's Fast and the Furious trailer without the cars.
Wait. What he called it Fast and Furious?
He called it Fast and the Furious without cars.
The thing with Davin is, like, you know, he doesn't like the Mirror Universe at all. So like that,
or Section 31,
or Section 31.
Or I didn't know about Section 31.
Him.
And he doesn't like disco either.
He doesn't like this. He probably doesn't like Beyonce.
Yeah, he might not like Beyonce.
Listen, he can hate everything else, but I can't handle it if he doesn't like Beyonce.
He might be down for Beyonce. I'm not gonna put words in his mouth. But yeah, it's like so. And then so yeah, he was kind of sharing his thoughts of Michael Chan, very much in favor of this movie. He's very excited for it. So
Michelle Yeoh is huge right now. Like, you know, like she's huge. So, and that character is good. Like that was the best part of what I watched of Discovery before I gave up on it. I thought she was one of the best characters.
Well, she was truly evil though. Like she was like, but she was reforming and becoming sort of like, you know.
Don't do that. That's why they've ruined it. Like
I don't think she was reforming. I think she was.
Was she reforming, or was she doing things for good because it suited her own her own personal gain?
Throughout season 3, in particular, I thought she was like edging more towards the good side, the light side, and you know, that's kind of where she leaves things. Like her and Michael Burnham kind of leave things on pretty good terms, you know, before she goes, you know, into the portal.
That's just because they want to fool around, though.
Might be. All right. Well, hey, Vulcan Rumble. Cool. Good to see you here. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out all our great content here on Live Long and Podcast. We won't keep you. I know we're all tired. We all want to go out for the night here, but and go check out our review of Star Trek: The Next Generation. We just talked Haven. You could be in heaven with Haven if you guys want. It's our reviews out there. We have all kinds of great reviews here on the channel, including the Orville Monday nights, The Next Generation on Tuesday nights. We just finished up our Prodigy coverage, and we did disco coverage this year as well. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. What is it?
Lower Decks.
Strange New Worlds coming back. And we'll be covering this movie when it comes out. And there's some. Oh, I just did the Trivial Debates. I just did the Star Trek Trivial Debates with Sean from Trek Culture and Travis from Trek Trav and Ashley Millard. So go listen to that episode. It was a lot of fun.
And we have The Trouble with Trivia coming up, hosted by Ashley Millard this Friday. It's going to be the Silver Screen edition.
She's a tough quiz admiral. You know, look out for the quiz admiral, Ashley Millard. She's got the technicalities. Like, subscribed, and receiving notices. Thank you, Vulcan Rumble. We appreciate you. All right. And on that note, I feel like I need something to take us out here. I don't know. Do I have a Georgiou clip on the ready here? Maybe. I do. Okay. Well, it's actually Prime Georgiou, but whatever. We'll see you next time, everybody. And thanks for watching our reaction to the Section 31 special movie event trailer.
Thank you.
This is Captain Philippa Jojo of the USS Sanjo, and prove to you that now, as always, we come in peace.
See you next time, everybody. Take care.
Beam up some Star Trek content with Live Long and Podcast. Tune in to X-Rated, the X-Men animated review show. Artistic interviews with graphic histories. A roundtable movie discussion with Hey, did you see this one? And movie reviews with Hold Up, a movie podcast. And while you're at it, spin a few records with Eamon on Track. Watch us duke it out on trivial debates. And let's chat about TV with the Super Mader Brothers. It's all here on the United Federation of Podcasts.